Yeah, every year. All right, so quite an amazing one. Every year by S.A. Junior. First of all, I must say that is quite a lovely song. Really, really lovely. Yes, and you already told us what every year means, but I don't know, I heard a language, I heard something sounding Ghanaian, like maybe Twi. I don't know. Where is that from? It's Twi. Ah, so yeah. So I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong. So every year is actually, is that name of Twi origin?
I think so.
You think so?
It's a Ghanaian
The
name.
Ghanaian name. Okay,
I
okay.
believe so.
Because I was, yeah, you heard it now. We all heard it, and I was like, I don't know but this is lovely. This is lovely. So this brings me to my next question. Okay, so I'm curious. What's your songwriting process like? How do you write? Are you one of those who, you're very meticulous? You have this song book, you write your lyrics? Because this new school people, some of them just jump in the studio, producer, play beats, and they start vibing. I don't know how does how does this work for you? And what are your thoughts on songwriting?
I'm not a beat maker.
Okay.
A beat maker, like I told you, is made possible with the computer.
Yes.
You could program beats and try to play chords or melodies, and it makes some sense, and you just keep developing. I actually cook the music, like when you're cooking
food.
You know.
So from the very scratch.
You know what you add. You add some Maggi here, you put some this here. You taste it, make sure it's going well.
Yeah.
And that's the same process of the making of old school records.
Okay.
Because you find out a lot of them are more interesting. So that's why modern day rappers always sample the music of the old, because it's already made. It's easy for them.
And that's a style. That's something that's coming back now. We see a lot of Afrobeat artists. In the past few months, we've had a lot of new songs coming up with samples from older songs.
Yeah, that's it. So actually, what I do is I take first I get an inspiration.
Okay.
And like when I wanted to do this song, I just said to myself, after studying what's happening in the Nigerian music scene, I decided to write this song, and I already knew the direction I wanted to go.
Yeah.
So the chorus melody came to me.
Yes.
You know, the melody just come la 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 la. It's not that I was really writing any words into it at the time. So when the melody comes, or sometimes I sleep and I just wake up with the melody in my head, I just pick up my telephone and I just record the melody. You know, so when the melody is there, to make the music is always very easy for me. Because in songwriting, it is very difficult to write melodies. That's what people don't understand.
Yes.
Melodies are very difficult to write. It's a very spiritual thing. It comes to you. Otherwise, you have great musicians in the world who can play the best pianos and all that. They can't write songs. It's not about playing all the best chords and the jazz chords.
And all that.
You know, it's about melody. Melody is nature. It's between you and your God. You know, it flows.
The spiritual thing.
Yes, it's a spiritual thing. So writing melodies is more difficult than writing music. So if you can put melodies together, then you're on the right path. So what I do is I cook them gradually. It gets done. It gets to a satisfactory place before I start developing it. So that's what I do. Okay. So I might be slow in writing. Doesn't mean I can write the song in 5 minutes.
Okay.
But will I be satisfied
with what you have?
Somebody else might be. So, but if you do that most of the time, you find that your song starts sounding similar.
Yes.
You know? Yes. So I have many songs that they never sound similar. I mean these are observations from people.
Is there a formula, or is there a way you do it so they don't sound the same? Because we have that a lot. I don't want to start mentioning names.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
If you don't cook your songs very well,
it starts to sound the same way.
Yeah. If you get into the studio and say, "Give me a microphone," and maybe someone gives you a beat and you start writing a melody, you sing into it. By the time 5 people give you different beats, you'll be repeating some of those melodies. It even happens to big artists stars in the world.
Yes.
People who are really talented. I don't want to mention names, but some of them, the reasons are just because they are too busy.
So they don't really have time to
doing too many projects. You know, like legendary Babyface was at a point producing almost everybody in America. You know, so definitely it's bound to happen.
It's bound to happen.
You know, but still, he's very skillful and very talented, no doubt. Even right now,
the pressure was on him.
Exactly. So it's always better to, you know, try different ways of songwriting, not just jumping into the vocal booth and singing melodies. You know? So
maybe that's why we have a few guys, having different producers. We have even Young John, the producer, who is now a singer. He doesn't produce himself. You know, he goes out having other people produce because probably he doesn't want to sound